Hello, Internet. How are you? It's Wednesday, and it is time for reading sprints. I've got to admit, I am exhausted today. I'm so tired. I'm just so busy at work that I'm just like, I don't have any time to not to work, which sounds silly, but it's just like, normally you have like lulls in the day where you could be like a little relaxed. And I'm just like, if I stop working, I will not get anything done. Anyway, hi, how are you? Hello, how are you? Yes, lots. Okay, I'm gonna shake it off, get this stuff together. 1 second. Sorry, got a text, I gotta respond. But anyways, hi, how's everyone else doing today? I believe so. Got a couple new people. Hello, how are you? And hi, how are you? So it's Wednesday. Yeah, as I was saying, I am just exhausted. I'm just so busy. I don't know what to do with myself. And then, thank goodness I remembered last weekend that Blades and Bodice Rippers book club was this month because I forgot because we only do it every 3 months and it's hard for me to remember things. But we have to read Hexwood by Diana Wynne Jones. And I'll be honest with you guys, this is just making my life worse. It's not like I think the book is bad. I think it has some cleverness to it. It's just that I'm very clear in my needs that I have to have audio components because it is physically painful to have me sit in one place and read just manually. It hurts my soul and my brain. And Leanna picked this book knowing full well there's no audio component. And here's the thing, there's not even an ebook. I like, I think if it was an ebook, I might be a little easier on me just because I could be more mobile. But this is like, it's like the same reason I don't go to the movies that much because with ADHD, like having to sit still and quiet for 2 hours, it just saps all my energy. Like I leave and I'm just like, feel makes me feel the same. But the live show is on Saturday at 11 a.m. over on Leanna's channel. I think we're supposed to dress up. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do. I'm just the Hot Mess Express. Anyway, I'm the Hot Mess Express. Thanks for asking, Lily. I'm glad you're doing well. Hey, Makeda, how are you? There you go. I managed to tear my hamstring. Oh my gosh, while brushing your teeth? Girl, that's awful. My condolences. I'm like a little sore from Pilates, but that's not the same. Oh my goodness. I hope you feel better soon. But yeah. Like I see this book and I know I have to read it and like it hurts my soul. Like I don't want to do it, but I have to. And having to read it when I don't want to read it, and frankly, I don't know. I'm only on page 72, so I have read a little bit and like I already don't like it. I don't understand what's happening. I don't want to read it. And part of it's also ADHD. It's very hard for me to pay attention when I don't have enough stimulus. So hold on. It is not. I think this is a sweater. He's not in here right now, but Eagle Eye. No, he's not in here at the moment. Just skulls. Yay! Thank you. I appreciate that very much. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Yeah, full day at work as well. Somehow you got a good chunk down. Okay, a good chunk down. There you go. Tomorrow will be long again. Reading The Lost Apothecary by Sarah Penner. I hope you enjoy it. I think I read that a couple of years ago, I think. I hope you're liking it. Yep. That's just such an odd position to be in. I can't even imagine. To read a romance book with no happily ever after. I mean, does it count as a romance if it's not a happily ever after? I don't know. So, I mean, you do you, honeydew. If that's what if you want to read it, I'm not gonna tell you no. Personally, fuck that noise. That's how I feel. I'm like, the world is awful enough. Like, I just want to read about two people like who bang the bejesus out of each other and then have a happy life. That's all I want. I'm a woman of simple deeds. Creative book club reads. Yeah. Well, we are doing a good. Well, okay, I have multiple book clubs. Let's clear this up. I have my patron book club, and we were reading Starling House by Alex Harrow, which I finished yesterday. So I have read it because our live show for patrons and channel members is next week. So limited. But I did like Starling House quite a bit. I don't want to give spoilers because I know there's a couple patrons here. So I liked it, and I'm excited to talk about it with everybody. I'll just say that. So, yeah. I know I have to read this, and I don't want to. I'm going to try. Okay. I'm going to try. I'm going to give it at least a 30-minute sprint. I can do that. If I am just hating life after 30 minutes, I'll just move to something else. I have several books. You can't see them. They're off camera. I have a little shelf here. They're right there. I can do something else. But I'm going to be a good book club person and try to read this. Oh, there you go. Ooh, Interview the Vampire. That's probably how you found me. I'm glad that you're here. It's a really good one. I loved it. I mean, the book series gets very weird at times. Like, I had a good time. I read the whole thing. Like, I think there's an ass ton of books in that series. I read all of them. So, I don't know. Some people comment like, why do you hate this? And I'm like, I don't think I said I hated it. It's okay to be critical of things and just point out this is weird because her books are weird at times. Anyway, I hope very much that you're enjoying it. Yeah, that's usually it. It used to be for Tessa Dare, the romance novel author. People would come over here and be like, oh, I love Tessa Dare. So I've moved on to Anne Rice. And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie. Okay, getting some classic mystery. Love it. 13. Yay. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I put a lot of effort in. So I do have some more Anne Rice stuff coming because I did all of the Vampire Chronicles, which took a long time. And I did all of the Mayfair Witches. So I've done 2 series. And there's a couple more series that I could be interested in. So I do have this right here sitting next to me right now. Anne Rice, The Mummy, or Ramses the Damned. I got it at it was a used bookstore, kind of. I don't know. It was like there's this gothy bookstore in like 20 minutes from me, and I went because I just wanted to go look at the gothy stuff. And they had a little used book section, and I found it, so I bought it. I think it was like $7, which is a pretty good price for it, I think. But yeah, I'm hopefully gonna do a video on this one. This is another one with like a questionable audio component because I think it's an abridged audio component. So I might do a combo of things to get through this, but I do want to do a video on it. So there will be the Mummies series because this is a trilogy. So there'll be 3 more Anne Rice videos someday. We'll see what happens. Thank you, Makeda. I appreciate that. No reading for me. Gonna watch a show with a friend. Nice. You do you. I love that for you, Helen. Read away. Anyway, speaking of reading, okay. I'm going to be a responsible girl. I'm going to read Hexwood for like 30 minutes. Let's do a sprint because then it's out of the way. And then I can decide if I want to. Maybe I'll just move on to The Mummy. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen today? Not me. All right. Let me bring over our mascot. This is everyone new today. This is Miles. He's our duck friend. He times our reading sprints. So let's do a 30-minute sprint starting right about now. Hello, everybody. Gently coming back from sprints. How did it go? That was our first 30. I'm reading Hexwood, Diana Wynne Jones. I mean, Diana Wynne Jones wrote Howl's Moving Castle. So, like, I have been interested in this author before, but, like, it sucks having to manually read. Like, it's just not how my brain is wired. And it takes me so long because I keep losing focus. And, like, I think about something else, and then I realize, oh, wait, I'm reading. Like, I'm just making up my own story. So yeah, it's just physically painful to do. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know. I put a little post-it on it because I have notes, but I'm like, that's how I feel about things. Whew, anyway. Happy Wednesday. Read The Ashes and the Star-Cursed King tonight. Very cool. I hope you're enjoying. Nah, you're not late. It's kind of a drop-in whenever kind of a thing. Hey, Kim, how are you? So what's everyone reading? I don't know if I asked yet. I know people have been telling me, but if you haven't, what are you up to? What are you reading? How'd you do on our first sprint? I think I did okay. I read a little bit. I don't read very fast without audio because, like, I can't think. Good stuff. So, but yeah, I don't know. I've read like a chunk of it, like this much of it. So, like, I've given it a shot. Manacle keeps getting better. I've heard about Manacled. I'm glad that you're liking it. Finished reading 30 pages. Excellent work, Caitlin. I think I got I have 22 pages I read, which is like half as many as I normally read in a 30-minute period when I have audio. Because, like, I keep forgetting that I'm reading and I think about other stuff and my brain just wanders. It's like I can't stay on track. If someone tells you they need audio, they mean it. You can't just assign them a book to read when they're, like, not capable of doing it. Anyway. Ugh. Just thinking about having to keep reading this is just making my heart hurt, but we'll figure it out. Anyway, let's see. 61%. Excellent work. Soul Eater today. I hope you're enjoying it. I know that cover. I haven't read it, though, but it's a pretty cover. Whew. Like, it just drains all of my energy, and I get so exhausted from having to sit quietly and not have extra stimulation. Like, I need audio, or I can't focus. It's just an ADHD thing, so this is painful for me to do. Yep. I mean, this isn't even a book I like, and I have to read it for book club, and there's no audio. Like, if it was audio, like, okay, fine. I'll invest like 3 hours of my time and just knock this out. You know what I mean? It's probably not that long of an audio if it existed, but it doesn't. It doesn't even have an ebook. I think if it was on my, like, phone and, like, a little ebook, like, I could at least walk around and, like, just do things, you know? But here we are. I'm sorry, I'm not any fun because my energy is just down from having to read, which is, like, silly considering, you know, I have a book channel. But here we are. I don't know. Has anyone read it? Do you want to just, like, spoil it for me? Hexwood by Diana Wynne Jones. I think it came out in 1993, though, so it's a little of an older book. Jumped in. Snazzy Moose. That's a great, like, screen name. River Sprint, reading Dead Space by Callie Wallace. Really picking up. Very cool. I love it. But we do one more sprint tonight. We do 2 sprints every time we do a reading sprint evening, so you'll get the opportunity. Soul Eater by Lily Mayne. I actually don't know who wrote Soul Eater. I just know the cover. I just know what the cover looks like. Yeah. I'm just, it's just, I know what's causing it, but I can't stop doing what's causing it because I have to read it for book club. That's how I feel about it. Yes, it was Lily Mae. There you go. Anyway, I don't know what to do with myself. Sorry, this is just, it's just like I'm trying my best not to like go off on tangents and just talk about wild stuff because like my brain is wandering so much. I'm very much trying to focus and it's painful. Nothing but caffeine and a dream over here. Need to read Eden, the next in that series. Okay, very cool. Oh, so this is a question I can kind of pose to everyone in here. I am trying to figure out my TBR list for February, and I got nothing. What are y'all reading, and what are you all interested in right now? Do you have any good recommendations? It is Black History Month, so I would like to get some authors of color on my list as well. So if you have any great recommendations, let me know. I have a few things on it, but I'm just like, I need to read things, and I don't know what to read. So, hey, crowdsourcing. Do you guys have recommendations? Please let me know. Yeah, I mean, they're fun because we're just like kind of hanging out. You know, maybe. I know they're very popular, S.A. Cosby, because like I had one of their books, I think, and I regifted it. So that's a me problem. But yes, I know they're really good. They're probably yes, obviously. I everything I do is audio. You literally can't make me read things unless like I'm getting paid to do it. Because I'll rally for money, but I have to do this for free. Like I'll beta read, for example, but like that's a different situation. Hello, musical Maggie. What's your mood for reading? I'm like a bit of a mood reader, but I'm also kind of structured because like, you know, it's a channel. I have to have like planned content. So I don't always get to mood read, but normally like I'm here for vibes. This is what 2024 is all about. Vibes. Like I just want to like have a good time with when I'm reading, regardless of whether or not it's a good book or literature. Like I don't care. I just want to have a good time. And so far, I haven't really steered myself wrong until now because I hate it. I hate this. And it's probably not the book's fault. It's probably my own ADHD's fault. But yeah, that's about where I am. And I've had a good January. I've read like, I think I have 2 5-star books this month so far, which is like saying something. Like I'm just reading shit I want to read and not like trying to force myself to do stuff, which I think is a good plan of action for just everyday life. Beverly Jenkins, always a classic. I've read a lot of Beverly Jenkins, though. I don't know if I have anything by her that I haven't read yet, but that's a good suggestion. Oh, okay. I love an Amazeballs audio narrator. Love it. No worries, Caitlin. I don't either, so you're not the only one. Fair enough. All right. All right. Talking it up. I'm interested. What vibes are enticing me right now? Or tropes? Like, okay, if I had like a perfect world, what would I be reading right now? I want to read something transportive, I'll say. Um, you know, like just like a fantasy world maybe with like cool characters. It's hard to put into words because it's a vibe. Like things that I like are usually kind of bold, I would say, like a bold kind of characters and someone that I can relate to and enjoy and has like an interesting narrative perspective. I'm putting a lot of things in here because I can't really describe a feeling. Or, you know, just good old smut, which I always want to read. But Funny enough, I just saw you put Fourth Wing in here. I do have it on my desk. I haven't read it yet. It is on deck for this month. So, yeah, I have so many books on my desk. It's like bananas what's going on. I have The Mummy. So, there are books I could be reading besides this, but the problem is the book club is on Saturday. So, this one has to take priority over something I'd actually like, which is unfortunate. Sir Callie and the Knights of Helston. Okay. Champions of Helston. Very cool. Okay, I'll have to check it out. But yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just in the mood for like better characters, if that makes any sense. Not that these characters are bad. It just kind of has fairy tale children's story type characters in it that are more like character archetypes than full-fleshed people with feelings, if that makes any sense. And you get that a lot in kind of these like whimsical fantasies where it feels kind of fairy tale-esque. I mean, this one's a bit more sci-fi than it is, magic, but basically there's a force field in this building, and it's like a probability field, and it's making everything wonky. And they have to figure out how to turn it off. And then that's how the book started, and then it went a completely different direction. They're still in this weird, like, parenthetical reality, but the people trying to fix it have not made another appearance yet, and there's just other people now. And I'm like, wait a minute. I kind of liked it when we were dealing with, like, middle management finding out like, shit, this thing is broken, I gotta go fix it, I gotta tell my boss, fuck, like that was really funny. And then like we're not dealing with those characters anymore, so I think maybe that's also a contributing factor why I don't like this. But that's just my own personal taste, is that like I want like characters with a bit more meat on their bones and less a character archetype, because the way they talk to each other, it doesn't even sound realistic, because it feels like fairy tale language, how people talk in those. I don't know if I'm explaining this very well. I should save it for Saturday. Here I am, giving out all my good thoughts in advance, and I won't remember them. Kushiel's Dart. I have Kushiel's Dart. I own a copy. I have not read it yet, though. I don't know. It's kind of intimidating just because it's so long. But, like, I do want to read that one. Fairy tale-esque, but the characters are very well developed. Okay, cool enough. You know what? I think you nailed it. Great characters, some world building, and then eventually smut. Yes, thank you for being concise, because I couldn't do it. Unkindness of Ghosts by River Solomon. Did I read that? I might have read that one. I've read a couple things by River Solomon. River Solomon is also an author that I realize, objectively speaking, is very good, but subjectively, I don't think I'm smart enough to fully appreciate River Solomon's body of work. Because I know they're good, but like they're almost too good, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm smart enough. Basically, if I'm being honest. Urban fantasy. Okay. Maggie, that is one of my favorite books. You're killing it. Like, if I hadn't read that, that was an excellent recommendation, but I have, and it's one of my favorite books. It made my best books of the year list several years ago when I read it. Beautiful. I think I'm the only person who prefers that N.K. Jemisin series over fifth season. I think I'm the only one, but it's great. Okay. Very cool. I know smut's a coming in this series. I haven't read Fourth Wing at all, but we're getting there. Yeah, there you go. Oh, I don't know. We'll find out. I don't know. I don't know what's happening in my life. We're going to get there together, though. And I just remembered today, too, like I set up this book to read a little bit each day for every weekday this week, so I won't get like too burned out on Hexwood, because I have to physically read. And then I remembered, oh no, I have to go to a party on Friday, so I ain't gonna get any reading done then. Okay, on that note, okay, I have to do another 30 minutes of this. I have to. I have to. I don't know. Maybe I'll get a little skimmy in the middle. Just be like, okay, let's see highlights and just pick some parts out because like this is hurting my soul. So let's go ahead and bring back our mascot, Miles the duck. Hey, Miles, you cute little son of a gun. Okay, let's go ahead and do a 30-minute sprint starting now. Hello. Gently coming back from our sprint. How did it go for everybody? Okay. Well, I read a little bit more of this. I don't know. I'm like on page 112. So, yeah, not too far. But I don't know. I'm doing it. It's just nothing's like happening for the plot. It's like things are happening, but I don't know what the plot is. You know what I mean? Like, what are they doing? It doesn't seem to be very goal oriented. It's just kind of people in a weird parenthetical reality. And also, there's magic a little bit, but it's also like in London or somewhere, some suburb of London. It's just, I don't know what's going on here. Sharon got to page 61. Love it. Good job. 246 to 320. Oh, you're in the home stretch when you have less than 100 pages left. It's a good feeling. Midway through the second article I have to read tonight, there are 4. Well, good stuff. You know, you're about, I don't know, a third done. I don't know math right now, but good job. Read more of Manacled. I think I need another 2 weeks to finish. Oh my goodness, that's a long one. 63% and finally off work. Love it. 24 pages, Caitlin. Great job. Sorry, I'm hitting my like wall. I'm tired. Past page 100. Nice. Twinsies. I'm on page 113. For me, I started page 113, so I'm getting there. Good stuff. Anyway. I'm just so tired. I don't know what else to do. But yes, those were our sprints for the evening. I hope everyone had a good time. I'll be back again next week with more sprints. This weekend is kind of a live show. It's going to be on Leanna's channel for book club. So I don't have a book video on my channel this week, but there will be a live show and I will post links to it all over the place as necessary. But yeah, we're going to be discussing Hexwood over the weekend. I'm trying my best to read it. We'll find out. I don't like it so far. And it's not the book's fault. It's a me problem. Of course. It's always fun. I just like talking to everybody for like a little bit and doing some reading. It's actually helps my ADHD to have like, you know, person doubling where like someone else is there. It actually helps. My library hold on June 1st audiobook by Jennifer Hartman is up, so I need to read it before I have to return it. Know the feeling. Yay! Thanks for coming. I appreciate it. Yeah, thanks for coming and hanging out. I'm glad that you found my channel. And yeah, I don't know. I'm just exhausted, and I still have more reading to do. But I think that's it for the night, guys. I think I hit my limit. But thanks for coming and hanging out with me. It was a blast. I love meeting new people and talking to my friends on here as well. It's a good time and new friends. So yes, be back next Wednesday, more sprints or just whatever you want to do. And yeah, that's all I got for now. So I'll see you guys next week. Goodbye.